Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Commander Cody from Hot Toys. And there's the box, let's get into it. Alright, and here we have Commander Cody outside the packaging. And wow, this piece is amazing looking. First, go with accessories. Let's start with accessories. We have the Commander Cody plaque. It's on a sand base. And then he has this rifle, the blaster he's holding right now, and then two pistols. And then there's a light up feature for this communicator and the arm, and it comes with 4 holograms, which I'll show in a second, and then a bunch of hands, and the star of the show is the head sculpt. Look at how good that head sculpt is. It's amazing looking. Alright, and here's Commander Cody. The armor look. The helmet does look really nice. Oh, there are 2 pieces you need to attach. First is this side piece around the ear. You have to attach this piece, and also this piece, the shoulder piece. This metal is a metal rod, so that's nice. So chances of breaking it's not as high as plastic, but I would suggest being very careful with this, and also with that antenna. So there's this blaster, and let's take a good look at that armor. The forearm is a little strange. It doesn't slide up or down. It's a very form-fitting, and it's not a circular shape. It's more of an oval shape. And everything is very solid. The body is very solid. All the joints are very tight, much tighter than sideshow figures. And here's the back side of Cody. Oh, and one more piece. This backpack here, you need to attach yourself, and it is held on with magnets. Alright, so I'm going to spin this around so you guys get to get a good look at that helmet. Let me put this arm down first so you can really see the helmet. I think it turned out great. Really nice. And then once we're done looking at the helmet, I'll put on the human head, the clone head, and then you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, and here's the human head sculpt. Wow, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a really, really impressive piece. And I think for me, I probably will display him this way with the helmet off. I'll show you what it looks like holding the helmet and everything. Oh, I took the shoulder piece off, because when I was switching out the head, I didn't want to risk it. So I took that piece off just in case. Wow, that's a fantastic looking head sculpt. Just look at those eyes. Man. Really impressive. It's a spot on, accurate head sculpt here. So here's how I have Commander Cody holding on to the helmet. That's a very good looking pose. Again, I probably will keep him like this. And let me go over articulation then. I mean, with Hot Toys, you pretty much know what to expect when it comes to articulation, but I will at least show you guys some of it. Head, extremely good range. There are 2 ball joints, one in the head and then one in the base of the neck, so you could turn his head however you want. Oh, and this piece, the backpack, it's with the magnet, but not the greatest magnet, not the strongest magnet, and it has a little foam padding so it doesn't scratch your armor even if you remove it. So mobility, I mean, very good range. I mean, there's butterfly joint right there, and then arms could raise to about there. So really good range of motion. And double jointed elbows, so you get them about that much, over 90 degrees. And then there's a ball hinge wrist there, so very good range. And then as for the body itself, let's see. The armor, since they didn't push it all the way up, they kind of leveled off to where their chest piece is, so it gives them a little more range of motion. Same with the belt here. The belt can be lowered a little bit to cover this gap up, but they did it so he does have a little bit of range of motion. I mean, not a whole lot. See, arch back, not the greatest. And then crunch, yeah, not so much, because it is hindered by the armor, how they made the armor. So, oh, and this piece, be careful a little bit. Make sure this piece is tucked behind. So yeah. Then legs, let's see. Oh. Okay, if you really force it, you could get close to 90 degrees, because it is it has a undersuit on, and the undersuit does have a little bit of padding, so it does limit its range of motion a bit. Oh, actually, if you twist the armor over a little bit, you could get them to give you about 90 degrees, almost, not yet, but that's about all you give you. And then the knees, that's about it. And then the ankles, I mean, it's on the ball joint, so every which way you want. So yeah, overall, I think articulation wise, you're not gonna be able to get them to do extreme dynamic poses, but yeah, because it is an armor figure, but you can get him to do some poses, which I think it's all right with clone troopers. I mean, you could get him to hold weapons with both hands and then pretend to be shooting and stuff like that. So I think majority, to people who collect hot toys, don't plan on giving them dynamic poses, I would imagine. Most likely it's just going to be displayed in a case. So most likely it's going to either look something like this, or something with the helmet on, or him holding the helmet like I had it initially. So yeah, but man, that head sculpt, it's fantastic looking. Look at that. So let me switch the arm so you guys can see the hologram. So in order to do this, you need to remove the whole arm. There's a peg right here. Oh, sorry. Let's see if you can see it right there. There's a peg right there. And then you just need to peg the other arm on. Alright, then in the instruction pamphlet, it tells you that you need to open this section up, and then here's where the batteries are housed, and then there's the switch. So you switch this on, put that on. There you see light shining through. Let's go Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, start with Obi-Wan. So he's talking to Kenobi here. Oh, doesn't go in all the way, but turn down the light a little bit so you guys can see it. There you go. You can see the arm with Kenobi on top. And let's try little Yoda. Yoda's right here. I don't think it goes in all the way. I mean, it doesn't look like it. I don't want to force it either. So there's little Yoda. He's talking to Yoda right there. Pretty cool. And then it comes with that clone. I forgot the title of this clone, whatever. And then here's Sidious to execute Order 66. Pretty cool. And there you have it. Order 66. There. really cool looking figure. I do highly recommend this one if you're into any of the clones. I say totally get this one because it's absolutely a must-have if you like Cody. I think a lot of people like Cody. So yeah, I would definitely, I'm happy to have this in my collection. And I have this sideshow version, but it's not where I could do a comparison at the moment. But this definitely surpassed that one, of course. It is Hot Toys. And I think it turned out great. Love the head sculpt, and fantastic figure overall, and totally worth getting. So there you go. There's Commander Cody from Hot Toys. Thanks for watching.